Born in an ancient village where warriors kill dragons and beasts to live and cultivate, Shijie carries the series. Shijie is a genius who's blessed by the heavens. As he grows older, his journey brings him through unknown lands until he is able to become a person that can truly shake the world. Today we are going to recap the Japanese manga named Perfect World, which came out in 2021. Set in a magical world full of powerful sorcerers and magical beasts, there is a warrior named Shijie, who lives in the Wu Palace. The first episode opens with Shijie carrying his child out of the palace to save him. It is revealed that his family wants to sacrifice the baby for an unknown reason. In an effort to stop him, the kingdom's battalion surrounds Shijie and tries to stop him from leaving. However, they fail to do so as he plows through half of the troops. Shijie takes out his cultivated serpent aura and fights. Seeing him in action, another elder from his troop comes forward and takes out his aura to compete with Shijie. This doesn't put much of an impact on Shijie. He unleashes his dragon power and kills the remaining troops. The series then fast-forwards to some years in the future where a giant ape is going to destroy a town. The scene then shifts to a small town named Stone Village. There, a man named Shiyun is giving combat training to children in his neighborhood. Shiyun belongs to a prominent family in the village and is an experienced warrior among the children. His grandson, Shijie, is being trained too. He is the youngest and most skilled of all. Among all the students, a kid named Pai Hao envies Shijie's superior skills, which are far better than others. As the little warriors train, the adult warriors of the Stone Village are hunting a two-headed rhino. The village dwellers regularly hunt rhinos for food while stalking the rhino. A soldier gets impatient and tries to take on the beast himself. However, it ends badly for him and he gets killed. Springing into action, everyone attacks the animal. As they finally manage to keep the beast down, a giant blue eagle swoops in all of a sudden and tries to take the rhino. In an attempt to escape, the rhino uses his fire breath, but he ends up bringing both the eagle and itself down. To retrieve their food, a brave warrior tries to lure the eagle away, and suddenly a volcanic eruption takes place which further scares the bird away. Fortunately, none of the warriors are attacked by the debris and they take the rhino home. In the village, the children are particularly happy to see their brave fathers who have returned successfully from hunting. However, this makes Shijie sad. Shijie is an orphan who lives with his grandfather. Every time Shijie misses his father and mother, his grandfather assures him that they will soon come back home. Later, every member of the village gathers in front of a huge tree to worship it. They believe that their god Liu resides within the tree, and that they are kept safe by his presence. The next day, some children bathe in a pool where the water is laced with a rare drug coupled with the spirits of the two-headed fire rhino which was killed the other day. The villagers appear to believe that bathing in the water makes one's bones stronger and harder. As the kids bathe, Shi Yunfang uses his mystic arts to activate the pool. In no time, the water begins to boil, and to everyone's surprise, suddenly, a crystal-like object appears out of the pool. It is revealed by Shi Yunfang that it's the life energy of the rhino, and instructs Shijie to catch it before it flies off. The little boy obliges and absorbs the airborne figure. Shijie's body then begins to glow orange and his body temperature also rises, becoming as hot as lava. Apparently, he has become as strong as the two-headed rhino, and to demonstrate his power, he lifts the pool up. Shi Yunfang is astonished besides getting impressed. He decides to reward little Shijie with his favorite milk and reinforce positivity in him. Later, it is shown that instead of drinking the milk, little Shijie offers it to the holy tree and expresses his gratitude towards it for keeping him and his people safe. He also prays that God brings his parents back. While he's still worshipping Liu and praying for his parents to return, Pai Hao's little sister approaches him and informs him that her brother and his friends have gone to retrieve the giant blue eagle's eggs so that Pai Hao can prove himself to Shi Yunfang. Shocked to hear this, Shijie instructs the little girl to inform the head of the village as he rushes to help Pai Hao. Here, the episode ends. Episode 2 continues with Shijie rushing to save Pai Hao and his friends, whom he thinks might be in trouble. The scene cuts to Pai Hao and his friends climbing a mountain to reach the eagle's nest. They reach the top and find the blue egg unguarded. As they are about to steal the egg, the giant blue eagle notices them from afar and flies toward them to launch an attack. Fortunately, Shijie shows up just in time and tells everyone to run and leave the egg behind. However, Pai Hao refuses to abandon the eggs and influences the boys to take the egg with them. They climb down the mountain with the help of a rope, but the eagle slashes the rope, causing the group to fall. However, the boys aren't injured as they safely land on the sand. They quickly manage to pick up the egg and start running away. However, the eagle refuses to stop and keeps on attacking and chasing them. A few minutes into the chase, Shijie instructs them to hand over the egg to him, telling them to stay hoping he can outrun the eagle. Knowing Shijie's extraordinary strength, everyone obliges and hands over the egg to him. Shihao carries the egg and the others follow him along. Using all his strength, Shihao takes a huge jump and lands on top of the eagle in order to control its movements. Meanwhile, Pai Hao and the others throw rocks at the bird to ensure that it doesn't fly off with Shihao. However, the bird uses its power and attacks the boys. Using his quick instinct, Shihao gets off the bird and throws a pig in front of his friends, shielding them from the attack. It somehow works and all of them run into the forest. As they are running, Shihao uses his super strength and smashes the boulders in front of a hill, making a cave for Pai Hao and his friends to enter. Then the bird tries to enter, but Shihao slips and accidentally pushes a rock that activates a protective shield around the cave. It is revealed that the system was made by their ancestors in the past. However, in no time, the bird manages to break through and dives down into the cave. The eagle does not fit through the small entrance, but it still tries to squeeze through the small opening. Fortunately, Shi Yaofang and 2 other warriors named Asu and Ashan come to the rescue. The children escape with Shi Yunfang while Asu and Ashan battle the eagle. They are finally able to reach the entrance of the stone village, while Asu and Ashan try to take out the bird. However, they are incapable of killing the eagle and it catches up with Shi Yunfang and the boys. In no time, the bird fires a beam of energy into the entrance, but Shi Yunfang conjures a shield to protect him and the children from the falling debris and rubble. However, small rock falls on the egg that Pai Hao was carrying and causes a crack, but it goes unnoticed. As they enter the village, the egg begins to glow and a new baby eagle emerges from the egg. Due to the egg hatching prematurely, the baby eagle dies on the spot. Just shortly after seeing her child's death, the eagle rages with fury and attacks the shield with full force. This time it finally manages to break it. It also cries in sorrow. Mourning the eagle's child's death, the godly Liu hears her cries. Pitying the mother eagle, the god casts a magic spell to get the dead baby eagle back to life. The resurrected eagle also gets some new ability, although everything else turns out okay. Shihao apologizes for all the damage and trouble caused by them to the eagle. The eagle takes the apology and decides to leave her newborn baby in the village in the hands of the godly Liu and her villagers. Over the course of the next few days, Shihao decides to keep the baby eagle in the village and names it Zane. On a casual day, strange energy is released from the eagle's body, and Shi Yunfang explains that the energy can be controlled by Shihao. He also explains that it can be used, but for that, Shihao has to train hard. Amazed by his ability, Shihao starts training immediately. In no time, Shihao masters the blue scale technique, which allows him to move at lightning speed. It also helps Shihao with enhancing his physical strength. Much to the surprise of Shi Yunfang, one day a lion beast dies nearby, and when the warriors learn about it, they get interested in its blood, which is deemed to be precious. The adult warriors venture out to retrieve the beast's blood. Shihao secretly tags along, expecting an adventure. And that is all for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and turn on notifications for our next video. Take care.